This is the town of Obuasi in Ghana where my dad once lived. He taught here, dreamt here, and then one day he left and never came back. I came here hoping to retrace his footsteps, to see what he saw and maybe understand what made him walk away. But what I found was way more than just the past. A school on the verge of being torn down, a photo of my dad I'd never seen before, and young people chasing the same dream he once had. Obuasi is a town built on gold, but while the mines have made some people really rich, they've left many others behind. And I started to wonder, maybe my dad didn't just leave a place, maybe he left a system. I thought this would be the final stop on my journey, but then a phone call with someone I thought I'd never get the chance to speak to turned everything upside down and led to the most unexpected moment of my time in Ghana. This was the moment I'd finally get the answers I'd been looking for from the very beginning. Hey guys, I'm Jaquest and welcome back to Hidden Roots. After a few intense days in my dad's hometown where I was met with a big welcoming ceremony and made a sub-chief of the town, it was time to head to Obuasi, the town where my dad became a teacher. I was coming towards the end of my trip, but there was still so much more left to see. We had a long day ahead of us, so we stopped off for lunch before we hit the road again. The whole crew was here today. The two Kwesis, cousin Eric, Kwame, and his uncle Patrick, and we were ready to eat. The place was vibey. The music was loud, the queues were long, and the food smelled good. I loved all the food I'd been eating in Ghana since I arrived, but I was feeling a little bloated from all the fufu and delicious stews. I decided to try and go down the healthy route just this one time.
I'm gonna get the chicken breast and the light steamed rice and the vegetables.
Before we head to Obuasi, why not drop a like or comment below? Subscribe and turn on notifications to be updated when new episodes drop. After lunch, we got back on the road and headed to Obuasi. We pulled up at the house Dad used to live in, and there was another welcome party waiting for us. Some younger family members were living there now. Vera, Edwin and Kwame met us when we arrived.
Hey, good to see you. How's it going?
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Hi.
Pleasure. Joe. Joseph Kwame.
Hey, my brother. Thank you.
Welcome. Nice to see you. What's your name? My name is Kwame.
Kwame as well. Yeah, easy.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. You too. Wow.
After an amazing welcome, I was introduced to some of the locals.
What's your name?
Joseph Kwame.
Joseph Kwame. Yeah. Quite a
Strange name.
No, Joseph is the first name. Kwame is the first name. What's your second name?
My name is Joseph Kwame Jaquest.
That's right.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all of it. Hey, nice to meet you.
Vera, Kwame and Edwin were all around the same age my dad would have been when he left for the UK, and it was clear from what they were saying that they had similar dreams and ambitions. To make more money, be more successful, to study and travel. But the path to getting there was tough, not least because Obuasi, a city with immense wealth from gold mining, was seeing most of the benefits of that wealth taken offshore by the owners of the mines, Anglo Gold Ashanti.
Are there opportunities in Obuasi?
The gold company here is one of the third gold companies, the mining companies in the world.
In the world? Right.
We live in Obuasi, but we don't know gold. I've not even seen a gold bar before.
What I know for sure is that the youth over here, we are not benefiting from all these things.
Say again?
On the outside, the youth over here, we are not benefiting from these resources.
No.
It's about the outsiders, because those employers over there are not
They are all
remain.
They
They are all outside. If we had get a chance to go there to work, we will forget about the teaching.
Okay, really.
They are not helping us.
So you prefer to work for one of the mining companies?
After meeting everyone, I had a bit of time to reflect on how the trip was going and how my expectations had changed.
He left in '64. It's basically been 60 years since he was living here. So a lot of people that would have known him aren't around anymore. And if they are, they don't really have memories of him because they were probably like 5 or 6 years old the last time they saw him. But I'm kind of like, so what was Dad's time like here? And they're like, I don't know, because I didn't know him, or he left before I was born, or like I was only 3 the last time I saw him. So it's kind of a thing where I'm having to use my imagination a little bit. Like, it's really nice to be here just to get a picture in my mind of where he came from. But like, I think I have to manage my expectations a little bit in terms of thinking that someone's going to sit me down and go, oh, this is what your dad was like. This is what his mindset was like when he decided to come to the UK and stuff like that. That isn't really the situation here.
I didn't need to use my imagination too much for the next part of the trip, as we got back in the car and went across town from Dad's old house to the school where he used to teach. Our friend who I'd met earlier on found a picture on his phone of his auntie, working at the school which stood empty across the road from us. And there, in the same picture, fresh-faced, was my dad.
So, here's the headmaster.
That's of this school.
Yeah, it's got a time that your dad.
My dad was there.
This man,
This is your aunt.
she was a people teacher then.
She was what?
People teacher,
Okay.
and that's your dad.
Aha.
So they were all teachers.
Amazing. Okay, this is a teacher picture. Right. This is so nice to see.
Although it was currently empty and there were plans to knock it down, the school was still standing for now. Teaching had been Dad's first passion, and this school was likely where that passion first took hold. So getting to be here and see it up close was a real moment for me. It had been an incredible 3 days on the road with the guys, and this was the last day. I was going to need some time to take in all the places I'd been to, all the people I'd met, everything that had happened.
This is potentially the school where my dad would have taught back in the early 60s. So it's really nice to finally get to see this place and see what his time would have been like when he was here as like a 20-something guy. And this was the last place that he was teaching before he decided to move off to the UK. It's not used anymore now, apparently. This is being closed down. It's just used by the kids to play football. Another funeral happening over there. Seems to be like it's an everyday occurrence. But it's kind of nice as well. Oh no, maybe this is not a funeral, this is a wedding. They're all in white. Am I right? It's a wedding.
Funeral.
It's a bit, why are they in white?
Oh, this is Sunday. Thanksgiving.
So on Sunday, funerals are in white. I'm learning so much. Every day is a learning experience here.
The voice you can hear behind the camera there is Patrick, Kwame's uncle, who had come on the trip with us and was helping with filming. Throughout this whole trip, I'd had the crew with me. Kwame had been looking after the filming, but he also speaks pretty great Twi, so ended up as occasional translator too.
Your dad's house.
Yeah.
Cousin Eric, who'd been around in Kumasi and always had a smile on his face. And the 2 Kwesi's. Kwesi, who'd been driving us all and making the whole trip possible. And Uncle Kwesi, who was the man organising the whole trip. The big dog. He was always around to let me know what was going on, what was happening next, and what I needed to do or say at any given time. I'd have been lost without any of them, to be honest. On a trip this intense and full of new experiences, I was really thankful to have them around to share the journey with.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So that was the end of our time in Obuasi. The trip to Dad's home had come to an end. We headed back out on the road to Kumasi to fly back to Accra. It had been a long day, a long weekend. For Kwame and Patrick, it was time for a well-earned rest. And this is where I'd say bye to Eric and the two Kwesi's, the most incredible guides who had made the whole journey possible. The end of the trip meant it was almost the end of my time in Ghana. I had a couple of days left before heading home, but there was still time left for a surprise or two. What an unforgettable time I'd had in Ghana. I'd travelled across the country, met incredible family members, stood in the house my dad was born in, and somehow ended up being made a chief in his hometown. I'd laughed, cried, danced, reflected, and for the first time, I'd felt connected to a part of myself that was always missing. But through it all, every moment, every surprise, there was one question I hadn't been able to shake. What happened to my dad's wife, the woman he married and then kept secret from all of us? From the very beginning, she was the person I most wanted to find, and despite everything I'd uncovered, I hadn't found her. Then, on my last day in Ghana, this happened.
Is this Irene?
Yeah, that's Irene.
Well, that was unexpected.